Okay, we're going to talk first about the event, the rain event, snow event, tomorrow night into Saturday morning early. And then behind that, colder air comes in. And then we have another storm on Tuesday. And I kind of like what I see, but then I get hit with a certain model that tells me it's not going to happen. But then as I look a little closer to it, then I begin to see it might be an error. And I'll go through all that in this video. Okay, so right now, this was what will be happening. This is around 6 o'clock tomorrow night, Friday night. And then you'll see it slowly comes across the state. Higher terrain and north central Pennsylvania get a mix out of this. And you'll see that it doesn't really it changes up and down. Up in here, it stays pretty much freezing rain and sleet and snow. And as it moves across the state, this takes you to around midnight. It's still snowing up here, but elsewhere it's changed over. Here's the front right here as it moves across. Again, downpours could be a rumble of thunder. The other day I had thunder for a good 20 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of shocked me. It literally woke me up when I heard it. I was like, really? So, yeah, this comes through. This is around 2 o'clock in the morning and clears the state. This is around 4. Here's 5. And there's about 6, 7 a.m. and it's gone. And then the colder air comes in. And we're just left with some flurries and a little bit off the lakes, which then moves off to the north during the day on Saturday, and then it leaves its good graces of snow way up there instead of down in Pennsylvania. Now I'm going to show you three models. And again, I'm not a model watcher, but you do look at these things and then you look at their different ensemble members and things like that. And we'll go through a few of these things here. But this is the Canadian. It shows the low closer to the coast. It cuts off southern New Jersey and the extreme southeastern PA and then allows the snow to come up this way and across the state. Now, this does not include the snow that falls Friday night into Saturday. This is either lake effect off of here or snow from the storm. So that's the Canadian model. Not always correct. Then we look at the GFS, which is the US model here. And this is closer to what I thought. I still thought it would be further to the east, but this is a GFS model and it shows heavy snow, eastern PA would hit Philadelphia. Some of it would hit New York City. It would be back up here towards Wilkes-Barre and then out towards Harrisburg. And the backside of this would reach out, and there would be some snow out in the western part, and you would have to go towards Center State before you get in anything over 5, 6 inches. But this would be the GFS model. And then we have the one that everybody likes to look at, the Euro model. And it looks, I don't have any other words than this. This basically describes, when I look at this, exactly how I feel. And then we have this, which I kind of like. This shows snow starting in the morning down the Mason-Dixon line on Tuesday, and then coming up the coast, and you can see heavy snows on the I-95 corridor. Maybe a little mix later on in the storm. This is in the evening on Tuesday, but then you can see it changes back over in a lot of areas, and then it moves up and away. Right now, this would be 8 o'clock Tuesday night, and then it moves on into New England later on at night. And this is the one right now I kind of I like this one, this idea here. Again, that's with the low being off the coast. I think most of New Jersey would get snow then and the I-95. And then cold air comes behind it. That second storm that we were thinking about, or I mentioned about maybe later in the week, that one may not happen because I think what's going to happen is this one's going to change our pattern and colder air is going to come down and I think that we won't get that coastal snow storm or rainstorm, whatever's going to be at the end of next week. I think this might be the one that kind of pushes the pattern to cold because behind this, temperatures get very cold. Um, this is Wednesday morning across the state, and this shows right here after the storm goes through. This is Wednesday morning around 9 o'clock, and you got single digits in the backside of the storm. and you got some below zero on the higher elevations. And then Wednesday, let's see if we can fix this here. Wednesday in the afternoon, still got single digits out in the west, teens to the east. And then as we get into the early morning hours on the 18th, Thursday morning, you can see single digits all over the place. Maybe Jersey hangs on to the 10, 11, 12 zone, and some below zero temperatures showing up across eastern PA then, and spreading up into the Poconos, extreme Poconos, but very cold temperatures. And then Thursday would moderate a few degrees in some areas, but still be pretty cold. So I think that's going to kind of negate that second storm a little bit. I think the cold air is going to push down, and it won't allow the second storm to form off the coast. But we'll keep an eye out and see what happens. So again, models can't figure this stuff out really, and a lot of the information that I use, I look at like 100 models, 100 different runs, and the information I look at just doesn't read at 100% until one storm comes through and the next one comes behind it. So, we probably won't get a really good grasp on this thing until Saturday for next Tuesday. But that's the best we can call on this. We just know it's going to get cold, and I'm pretty sure it's going to snow where I showed you, and go from there. So that's kind of where we sit right now. I'll update this tomorrow if I see fit. Everybody, take it easy. Remember, www.poconoweather360.com. Go there. It's $25 for 9 months. Lots of information there. I mean, you can search the internet and find anything, including the weather. But I have it all underneath one roof. Roads and weather and radars and places to go and things to do in PA, ski reports and all. It's under one roof, and it's good for 9 months. It's not $25 a month. It's just $25 once for 9 months, and it'll also help me out get through this and do all the stuff that I do for you here. All right, everybody, be safe out there. You take care, and I'll probably talk to you tomorrow.